Well, hey everybody, it's Stoney, and I hope you're doing all right. So I'm out on a little Sunday ride. I'm in King, North Carolina, which is just north of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right off of Highway 52. And I'm going to ride over to Hanging Rock State Park. I haven't been over there in a while. And I figured I would ride over there and take you with me. So I hope everybody's doing all right. Really nice day, not too awful hot. And not supposed to rain, but there's always a chance of these afternoon thunderstorms popping up. It's a little cloudy back through there where I'm going, but it'll be all right. I'm not too worried about it. So today is Sunday, August 28th, and I'm out here on my 2023 Triumph Tiger GT Pro 900 to 900, and I gotta tell you something I want to mention is I've really struggled with the seat on this bike. I love it. Otherwise, I really love this bike, other than a few things. You know, every motorcycle's a compromise. It always is. I had mentioned the service light, which is a pain, but I got a fix for that with the software that I got. And the seat on this bike is not very comfortable. The nice thing about the Triumph, or this GT Pro, it has a heated rider and passenger seat. And I've only had it on a couple times. I don't ride much when it's really cold. But it also has heated grips too, so if you wanted to ride this bike in the winter, it's very well equipped. But the seat had really been an issue with me, especially on really long trips, like that long trip up to West Virginia where we rode 1,000 miles. I'm telling you, my butt was aching after that trip. Seriously. I don't know what it is about this seat when you first sit on it. I mean, it seems like it has ample padding. So, you know, just by looking at it, and when you first sit on it, you think, well, you know, it's a pretty nice seat. And this is supposed to be a long haul bike. I mean, a lot of people use these for touring. That's why I bought it. I wanted it to tour on. Well, a little bit of touring I do, but that was, you know, my main reasons for buying this motorcycle. And when I first rode it, it's hard to get an idea of a bike when you take a 15 or 20 minute or 30 minute ride, which most demo rides are. You know, it's really hard to know, you know, how good you're going to like the seat or how comfortable it's going to be. But after being on it for a prolonged amount of time, I realized, man, this seat's pretty uncomfortable after about an hour and a half. Now, I usually get off and walk around and stretch a little bit whenever I'm riding. But, you know, on that long trip up to West Virginia, you know, we rode, you know, 2 to 2.5 hours at a time. And I'm telling you, I was squirming. And, you know, part of the problem, too, is I don't have a butt. My wife tells me, she said, you got an old man's butt, flat, no meat on it. And I am an old man, and she's right. I got the old saggy butt syndrome. But all that being said, I looked at aftermarket seats. I looked at a seat from Corbin, which you have to buy a one-piece seat, and I didn't really want to do that. And I was, something I mentioned about Corbin too. Corbin is a customer of mine. I know Mike Corbin. I would never call him to try to get a deal on a seat, but I sold that company sewing machines, the industry that I'm in, embroidery machines, to put fancy stitching on some of their motorcycle seats. A little tidbit there, and I've been out to the factory there several times. But I didn't want to get a Corbin seat for the simple reason I don't carry a passenger at all. My wife doesn't ride, and it just seemed to me that, you know, spending $800 on a motorcycle seat when you're not going to use the back part of it just seemed a little excessive for my needs. Because the Tiger has a two-piece seat. It has a rider seat is in one piece, and then the passenger seat is in a separate piece. And again, like I said a while ago, they're both heated, which is, if you did carry a passenger, they would have that nice heated seat. But I looked at Sargent. I got online and looked at the forums, and everybody was talking about the Sargent seat, how it was wider and offered you a little bit more support than the stock seat, because they build their own seat pans instead of just taking the Triumph seat pan and reupholstering it. They got a really nice website. They make seats for a lot of I don't know if they make Harley seats or not, but they make a lot of seats for metric bikes, motorcycles. And to get a rider seat from them is going to run me about $550 to keep the OEM heat. I just, you know, $550 on a seat, and then you got to pay tax and you got to pay shipping, so you're looking at over $600. And here's the issue: if you get an aftermarket seat, sometimes they're not any better. I decided to hold off on the seat. In the back of my mind, I'm like, you know, I'm probably going to have to order the seat if I do a whole lot of long distance riding on this bike. But in the meantime, let me tell you what I did. I know you guys have seen these shorts, these padded motorcycle shorts. They've been all over Instagram. They've been all over Facebook. And I just kept looking at them and looking at them and looking at them. And I think they were like $69 or something like that. And of course, I don't trust any of these testimonials on Facebook or on social media. Who knows if they're true or not? And I hate to be like that, but it just seems like that's where we are now. So, I thought about ordering a pair, and I'm like, man, I think they were $69, $59, something like that. I can't remember. And I'm like, well, you know, that's cheaper than a seat. I mean, you waste $60 on a lot of stuff, or at least I do. So they had them half price. I got a thing on Facebook, or saw a thing on Facebook where they'd marked them down to half price, which tells me they weren't selling them. And you know what? I'm like, what the heck? I'm going to order a pair of these things and see. They were $29.99, I think is what they were, plus shipping. Now maybe you got free shipping. Anyway, $29.99 plus tax. It ended up being about $35, $37, something like that. So you know what? I ordered a pair. I said, you know what the heck? So I ordered a pair a few weeks ago, and I hadn't been riding this bike. My Sportster seat, it is the stock seat, and it doesn't bother me at all, which is very strange. Most stock Harley seats are horrible. So I ordered these shorts, and they came in pretty quickly. And I know you've seen them. They got these big red gel pads on them, and they're like compression shorts. You know, you can wear them over your whatever kind of underwear you wear, I guess. So I decided today, because I was going to take a long ride today, I said I'm going to wear these shorts. So I have them on now. So anyway, I ordered a large, and they're a little big. So as long as I'm sitting on the bike, I'm fine. But hey, buddy, when I stand up, walk around, they keep wanting to slide down. I wish I'd have gotten a medium. I probably should have. Well, I know I should have. I think they would have fit me better. Man, they're very comfortable now, for me. So I'm telling you, from Stony, if you got an old man's butt and your butt hurts after riding for a few hours, I would try these shorts. I think they're called Ripple, R-I-P-P-L. I think that's what they are. But hey, so far so good. I may, if they work out really well, I may buy another pair and get a pair of mediums, because these are just a little bit big when I'm up walking around. And yeah, it may look like you took a dump in your pants, but you know what? My butt was hurting so bad, I don't care. I'm at the point, I don't care what I look like. I just had to have some comfort. So, I'm wearing them. And my butt cheeks and my taint are very happy right now. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, that's my seat and butt story, as if you're interested. And so if you've been looking at those shorts like me on Instagram and on Facebook, look, I tried them. I bought a pair. I don't know if I'd pay $70 for them. Maybe I would. I probably would have on that trip up to West Virginia. I was hurting so bad. But you know, for 30, 40 bucks, I don't know, it's worth a try. Anyway, hey y'all, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. This is Stony. If you'd like to leave a comment, I will be happy to answer it. But thank you very much for watching. I humbly appreciate it. Y'all take care, and we will talk to you later.